Hi everyone and welcome back to Vlogtober. Today I'm going to do a quick everyday makeup look for this look, which is it's quite natural with a nudie red lip and copper eyes. So let's get into it. I'm just going to start with the Too Faced Hangover X Primer. As you can see, I'm nearly out of this one. I do have one in my backups ready. Just going to do 2 pumps of that. The foundation I'm going to use is the Ordinary Serum Foundation. Mine is in 1.2p. I'm just going to give this a shake. I've never done a makeup tutorial before, this is my first one. So yeah, hopefully it goes alright. As you can tell, this is a really watery foundation and you do have to shake it quite a bit before you put it on. But I'm just going to take my Real Techniques sponge and put 2 pumps on my sponge and just kind of dot it about a little bit. And then just blend it in. I find it gives me just enough coverage for day to day, and like I'll go over a few spots with some concealer and that. Speaking of concealer, I'm just going to use the NARS Creamy Concealer, the very last of what I have left. I'm literally scraping it just to cover up. These ones aren't spots anymore, they're like just redness from the spot that's healed. So I'm just going to blend that in with my sponge again. Next I'm going to move on to eyes, and I'm going to use the Zoeva Rose Golden palette. I'm just going to take my Spectrum B06 brush and take the colour Copper King and just put that all over my lids and blend it out. As you can see, it's just a nice autumny copper colour. Next I'm going to take the Rimmel Last and Finish Breathable Concealer. This does come with like a little sponge on the end of it, but I'm not too keen on applying it with the sponge, so I literally just take a little bit on my hand and use my finger to apply it and then blend it out with my Real Techniques sponge. I just find the product doesn't blend that well with the sponge that's on the product because it just keeps applying more and more product. So I'm just going to pop that on, blend it in. I'm really liking this concealer. It does brighten, as you can see, the difference between my 2 eyes. Just going to do the other one. As you can see, that really does brighten. I'm sorry if you can hear the bin lorry, it is bin day, but I needed to get this filmed. I'm just going to set that concealer with the MUA translucent powder and a duo fibre contour brush from Real Techniques. Next I'm going to move on to mascara. I always wear 2 mascaras no matter if it's just a day-to-day look like this or if I'm going out or whatever. 2 I'm using at the minute are the L'Oreal Paradise mascara and the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lash one. So what I'm going to do is just apply the L'Oreal one first. And then what I'm going to do is let that layer set, do the rest of my face, and then come back and finish my mascara. So the next thing I'm going to use is the Too Faced Selfie Powder palette, and I'm going to use this bronzy coloured shade on just a big powder brush. This is a dupe for the Marc Jacobs ones. Bronze my skin up a little bit. I really like this powder because it's not too heavy, so you can add just a little bit to give you a bit more colour without looking too orange. Hopefully I'm not looking orange in the camera because I don't in real life. Then moving on to blusher, I'm currently using my Hourglass palette. This is Ambient Lighting Edit palette. This is last year's one. As you can see, mine is taking a bit of a battering at the minute. For my blusher, I'm actually going to use this bronzy colour here, which is Surreal Bronze Light. But I'm quite liking the like bronzy glow at the minute, so I'm literally just going to pop it on the apples of my cheeks and blend it backwards. And I'm just really enjoying the more like bronzy blush shade. You can kind of, I think you can see it. This camera is making me look quite orange when I don't in real life. I think it's because I've got a window coming this way and nothing coming this way. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish my eyes, so I'm gonna add a coat of the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lash Mascara. And these two together just give a really full lash. I'm not sure how well you can see that on camera. My brows are in desperate need of threading, so I'm just going to ignore them. Next, I'm just going to take the finishing powder from the same palette on a Real Techniques large pointed brush and just dust that all over. On a day-to-day basis, I either just wear the By Terry Baume de Rose in stick form or the NARS lip pencil in, I have no idea what shade this is. If I can find it anywhere online, I will link it down below, but it's just like a ready pink, like ready nude. So I'm just gonna pop that on. I really like these because I find you don't need a lip liner either, and they're so easy to apply. And that is the look done. I'm just gonna let my hair down and show you the finished look. And that is the finished look. Very natural, very like bronzy glowy. If I can get a better light, just see. Very natural, very glowy. And that is me done. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video.